Ah, sacred time. What better time than right now at this moment? We're back with another false card spread. Nice to meet you all. Back here beating again in another video. Alright. So I'm not just gonna dive right off in this one. I'm just gonna first brief everyone. We got this 4-card spread here. Alright. I want to give the meaning of every individual card alone. Alright. Once I do that, I'll try to assess probably a past occurrence of mine. To try to give somewhat of a diagram or some type of better perspective on what it may be revealing before my eyes on my own experience. So I'll try to do that. Depending on what the message is, will bring me to some type of synchronistic message that I'll recall from a past occurrence or experience, and show how it relates to what has just unfolded. I also try to give somewhat of a forecast in that of what to expect. Take what resonates and relieve the rest, man. Like I said, it's just a testimony. I think just me giving my testimony or kind of just being transparent on my own divine message of what I received out of synchronicity will follow through with this. But I don't know the message yet until I kind of just like culminate all the cards into one message, and then whatever the spirit leads me to recollect, I'll expound on. So we're gonna get into the first card here. All right, first card we got here is the Ace of Diamond. Okay, Ace of Diamond pretty much expresses a new beginning, material opportunities, or a foundational shift. The Ace of Diamonds heralds the potential for growth in practical matters like finances, career, or life stability. All right. The context over this spread, as this being the first card, it sets the stage for a fresh start or significant opportunity. All right. This foundation will influence the emotional theme in the rest of the spread. All right. So we can get into the second card here. Second card we got here is the 9 of Hearts. This expresses more of an emotional fulfillment, wishes coming true, or contentment. All right. The 9 of Hearts represents achieving a deep emotional desire or completing a journey towards happiness and satisfaction. The context over that and the spread following the Ace of Diamonds, this suggests that pursuing the new opportunities, such as the Ace of Diamonds, brings emotional fulfillment or alignment with a long-held wish. Okay? And we get into the the third card, is the 8 of Hearts. This kind of expresses more of an emotional movement, often indicating leaving behind something that no longer serves you, all right, to find deeper emotional harmony. It can also symbolize transition, though, in a relationship or emotional healing. So the context over this spread following the Ace of Diamonds, the 9 of Hearts, after the 9 of Hearts, actually the 8 of Hearts indicates that achieving the emotional fulfillment, such as finding that satisfaction or aligning with a lifelong wish, it indicates, it requires releasing attachments or making necessary emotional changes. All right. So we can get into this 4th card here. I'll anchor this on out with the 4 of Diamonds. All right. This actually expresses stability, security, or cautious growth in material matters. This card suggests holding on tightly to resources or being conservative in managing practical concerns. It indicates financial stability, but warns against becoming too rigid. All right. The context over the whole spread, such as closing this out, the 4 of Diamonds shows that once emotional clarity is achieved, all right, focus will shift to securing stability and balancing practicality with growth. All right. I see the culminating meaning over the spread suggests a journey that begins with a new opportunity, such as the Ace of Diamonds, leading to emotional fulfillment, such as the 9 of Hearts. However, to fully achieve this, the emotional transition or release of the 8 of Hearts is necessary. The journey concludes with stability and security, the 4 of Diamonds, emphasizing the importance of grounding yourself towards your achievement, or in your achievements, should I say. Key themes for this I see is like a new opportunity, like a fresh start in practical or material sense, serves as a foundation. It's like the initiative of whatever journey this is. Could involve a career though, or a financial decision, or a lifestyle change that has emotional implications. All right. Then we got like this fulfillment for the Nine of Hearts. This opportunity aligns with something deeply desired, like providing emotional contentment or satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? And then like you get into the Eight of Hearts, where is the transition, such as like emotional movement or healing is necessary. Healing is necessary, should I say, to fully embracing or the fulfillment of whatever your desires are. You know what I'm saying? Or that deep desire is. Letting go of the past though, of emotional ties is very essential of what this transitional card means. Stability is the fourth of diamonds I see, and this is just basically tying your camel down. Actually basically maintaining what you've accomplished, what you established, what you come to inherit. The journey concludes with grounding of your success, into a stable, secure position, should I say. It's a practical management, imbalances are key, here in just whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Let me take my time to see. So like the Nine of Hearts behind the Ace of Diamonds is pretty much an emotional fulfillment, all right? It's directly tied to the new opportunity, which represented by the Ace of Diamonds. Pursuing the practical or material opportunity aligns with a wish or emotional goal though, all right? And then like the Eight of Hearts behind the Nine of Hearts is like emotional satisfaction of the Nine of Hearts requires like movement or release. The Eight of Hearts signifies that even after achieving fulfillment, further emotional growth or adjustments will be necessary. All right. And then when we conclude with Nine of Diamonds behind the Eight of Hearts, is after navigating the emotional transition though of the Eight of Hearts, the Four of Diamonds shows the importance of grounding your progress. It may involve financial or material management to ensure the changes lead to long-term stability. All right. I feel like the spread encourages you to embrace the opportunities at hand, but reminds you to balance ambition with emotion. All right. Emotional clarity, actually, should I say. And to manage your resources wisely. That's pretty much what I'm getting from that, right? All right. So yesterday, I come out of some of the rest. I think this may be the channel, should I say? Because what was brought to me is the channel. All right. I feel this channel that I've just started is a new endeavor for me. Right. This is something new for me. All right. I'm not one of those people who really actually. I can't say I don't know what I'm doing, but I can't say fully that I'm just keen at what I'm doing right now, all right? But I'm just only, I'm approaching this aspect in my life in my own way, all right? And I made an attempt to do and pursue this before. It's just that I didn't necessarily, that's something that I didn't really actually, I'm not saying I didn't have my heart in it. It was more like I let kind of my religious background constrict me from, I guess, being accessible or letting God be accessible through every aspect of my life. You know what I'm saying? So I look at synchronicity in a different way than a lot of other people. The way I think it's pretty much how I've grown into synchronicity. It was a natural thing for me. I've always been like a young, I can't say just a philosopher, but I just been very spiritual. So things in the way God expressed, had laid expressions before me was through all things. I decipher the emotion of God through all things that I witness. And I think that all my information that I've gained over the years have come through just the intuitive guide of just not only following my coincidences, but also just naturally just be heeding to these occurrences, these abrupt occurrences, you know. I always seen life and everything that, you know, was projected before me significantly. I've always seen some type of deliberate gesture in everything that I witnessed. And there was always something significant or meaningful behind even the speck or a piece of thread serving its purpose right now out of this blanket. You know what I'm saying? So it's just something that I feel, it's just something that I feel that is necessary in my life. And I don't know, it's, you know, this may be a new opportunity for me. I'm not going to say that my other two endeavors weren't successful or something that I, you know, I just feel like may have been something that I've been called to do. But I mean, also just exercising the synchronicity within tarot or just the cards alone, okay? You don't see me too much shuffling a lot of cards, or you don't see me kind of trying to force the synchronistic gestures from out of life. I think that naturally, I don't necessarily have to go within questioning anything. I have just like this, I approach things with a degree of trust, right? To where, I don't know, just things are already understood between me and the divine, you know? So when it's time for me to receive a message or anything of that sort, I'm naturally just step into its own of knowing as I ought to know. And I'll step into a knowing or some type of distribution of understanding, you know what I mean? To where it provides for me the knowledge that's needed, you know what I mean? So I can say, like, as far as the new opportunity, I registered immediately when I went to get ready to explain my personal experience. What came to me first was this channel, okay? And this may be a forecast for me in this channel, who knows, right? And then I'll step into, like, maybe it's kind of fulfilling because I feel that naturally I'm doing something that I've always just wanted to try, and not just out of curiosity. It's just more something like I feel like maybe I would be pretty good at. You know, I'm pretty good with the bow staff. I think as a kid, man, I'm good with the bow staff. And if you ever watch X-Men, it was always my favorite character on X-Men, Gambit. And Gambit always had the bow staff and the cars. And I don't know, I always felt drawn to the cars. You know, I've always felt drawn to the cars since a kid, really. So it's just something I may have just been fulfilling. You know, naturally. I'm just naturally stepping into this. I didn't really intend on even creating a tarot channel. It's just happening right now, and I'm allowing things to just transpire the way it's supposed to. I believe, you know, everything has its own significance and means, you know. And I'll see myself transitioning into tarot in a sense, you know what I mean? And I'm just embracing the fulfillment of just, I guess, striking something off my bucket list. You know, I don't know what this will take me, but I feel I'll get pretty good at it. Right now, I'm just learning the cards. So I'm learning. I want you guys to learn with me. So I'm reciting or just expressing the meaning behind each card. And then, I'll just give my own input. And like I say, you know, whatever resonates with you, you know, I see here, the 4 of Diamonds is really just me just speaking about being persistent in what I'm doing. You know, I started on the 13th, and here I am at my 3rd day, you know. And I'm gonna stick with it. I mean, I'm always being persistent. So you guys will see me tomorrow, God's will. You'll see me tomorrow, laying out another 4-card spread and whatever else is I'm led to, I guess, project on this channel. I will do, you know. But right now, I'm just trying to get to like 50 followers or subscribers so I can at least go live, man. You know what I mean? So, man, that's something that I feel like aligns with what is, I guess, my past and my present, right? Now, when it comes down to what could be coming, right? I'm really registering. I did have a dream yesterday. I woke up yesterday. I slept in, but I had a dream that I was home, and I was actually cleaning the yard. I was cleaning my mother's yard. I don't know. She had to get together, something like that, and I came over. She had some family with her, and I went to clean her yard because I was out there on the yard. But I had this young child with me, young little boy with me too as well. He's following me around, or it may have been my son. I'm not sure. But he's following me around. But something just compelled me to just, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna clean this yard up, you know. So I went to clean the yard. As I was cleaning the yard, I seen two pools. They were like blow up pools though. And they were kind of deflated or something like that. But I seen they were dirty, wasn't clean. So I cleaned out the pools as well. As I was cleaning the yard, I cleaned the yard out pretty good. And I think I refilled the pools up or re-blew them back up or something, but I know just to clean them at least, you know. So I cleaned the pools up. All right. And what I got from the dream, because after, you know, I got finished cleaning the yard up, I went back inside the house. Mom was cooking. And she had her female guest with her. It was another family or whatever. And they were in the kitchen. And I was like, hey, because I noticed when I was out in the yard that it was about to storm. So as I was looking at the sky, I seen some birds. So I seen one bird go in another person's yard and pick up their, may have been like a pelican or something like that, ostrich or something. I forgot, but I seen that bird go in someone's yard and pick their lawn chair up and fly off with their lawn chair. I don't know what made me see that. And I looked on the other side and I seen this big, huge bird flying through like the storm or something like that. Huge bird. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was like unreal. Like, but the bird was floating across the sky with the dark clouds in a sense, right? But I seen it was about to storm. So I stepped in the house. I informed Mom. I was like, hey, you know, your guests, I know you got your guests over and stuff like that. But yeah, it's about to storm. You know what I'm saying? So when I let her know that, I think her guests went outside to roll the windows up to the car, something like that. But I know that I'm sitting in the kitchen with her while she was cooking, and the power went out. But as soon as the power went out, the power cut right back on. And all the other power was out everywhere. There was no power everywhere, but we had power for some reason. I believe it come from a power generator, I see. And I guess it was just a form of being prepared, you know what I mean? But the dream led me to, I don't know, something led me to the dream, is then speaking on the dream. But the thing about it was, I actually seen myself home out of prison, right? All right, so I see that, and I don't know, I just kind of see myself having new opportunities. Maybe with the new opportunity card, I vision that dream of me being home, or maybe being a forecast of me probably being home soon, you know? And that may be something that is a fulfillment for me, yeah, that aligns with the desire. I've been waiting to get home, man, last 12 years, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still just living my life and pursuing the things that I've been wanting to do in life, you know what I'm saying? And maybe this is me just forecasting me having, for us when it comes to the 8 of Hearts, of preparing for some type of transition, basically maybe home, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, and I think that also serves as me just, you know, having that stability when it comes down to, you know, my journey of just succeeding and being stable and being in a more secure position. I think practically like managing my steps. I think I'm more stable-minded when it comes down to being ready for getting home now, or who knows, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's where the 4th diamond comes in at, just having that balance, you know, that mental stability, and, you know, just having, you know, my things in order mentally. I think I was very level-headed in that dream, and I serviced more as an asset in the dream than I did a liability, you know. Because while everybody was doing what they was doing, no one was really actually had their attention on what was necessary, should I say, preparing themselves, or, you know what I mean, just putting things in order. I think that is something that I was really more focused on when I was out or in the dream. So that may be another part of the forecast there. So I guess that's my message, man. And I guess my advice to you, you know, if you're approaching a new opportunity, all right, don't approach it without fear, man. You know, and you know, be in total gratitude. You know, in order to be in gratitude, you must be receptive, and in order to have that receptivity, you must be understanding, and that's the actual foundation of gratitude. And that's just my perspective, my truth. You know what I mean? And I feel when you're approaching these new opportunities, that may be something necessary in whatever fulfillment you're, you know, approaching, should I say. That new opportunity will be a fulfillment for you if it hasn't already, you know. And I'm starting to register that maybe the 8 of Hearts and being able to be adaptive and being able to really step into what's naturally something that was already rightfully supposed to be yours. I see the 4 of Diamonds is something that really more describes a mental stability. You know what I'm saying? I think this is more of a mental thing here. When it comes down to the four of diamonds, when it's securing your position, I think things are securing yourself mentally. When it comes down to even grounding yourself, it's still a mental thing. So I think just having your thoughts in order, having your priorities in order, you know, and just being very practical about your approach with everything. You know what I mean? In order to manifest things, you must still have to have that form of stability mentally. You know what I mean? To be able to comprehend things that are before you, being able to rationalize and apply the proper discretion and things. Yeah, you know, always learn and know how to release these things in order to have a clear mind. You know, just release all negativity, man, and fear, and embrace these things, man, that are about to happen in your life, man, because you know you're gonna need that, you know, clarity. You're gonna need that stability. You know, you're gonna need that in whatever's to come. So until next time, man, thank you for joining my channel. Please like, share, subscribe. Also leave a comment if need be. I would appreciate your feedback. And until next time, man, I pray to see you again, God.